I don't think about.
Good to see you all joining us back here on Seconds Out. I am Ayman Khan, and we have some breaking news. It is now set. The rematch between recently crowned undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk, and Tyson Fury is scheduled for the 21st of December 2024 during Riyadh season, as stated by Turkey Al-Sheikh on Twitter.
Okay, it's 7.
Frank Warren had confirmed Tyson Fury's intention to take the rematch. That clearly has been followed through, and now the only issues that could curtail the immediate rematch are injuries to either fighter, which has happened to both men before they eventually got into the ring just a few weeks ago.
My son, I missed birthday.
The other issue was Usyk and whether he wanted to retire, but with this announcement, it's safe to say that that option to retire is now on the shelf. The final issue that hangs in the balance is if this rematch will be for all 4 belts. The IBF were believed to peel their belt away from the event and look at Hrgović gaining an opportunity for their version of the world title, but as of yet, Usyk has not been stripped and indeed has written to the IBF for an exemption. In what was an exciting fight between both respective champions that had swings of momentum throughout it, it was Oleksandr Usyk who prevailed, with round 9 being a signature moment where Fury was in dire straits before showcasing his trademark recovery to steady the ship and steer through to the 12th and final round. But Oleksandr Usyk won on a split decision and gained the accolade of undisputed heavyweight champion. That's all for now. Let me know in the comments below who you are backing in the rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, set for the 21st of December 2024.
I really think that will happen, and the reason why I don't think it'll happen, and I'm quite sure the people around him will scream and shout and say, what's he talking about? Is this? I know a fighter's psyche, and the things Tyson Fury said before, during and after the fight, you know, that's from a fighter's mentality. These promoters, businessmen, they say, no, you can do it, it's no problem. Tyson, the things he said in regards to referencing Usyk, no matter if he said it for just headlines or whatever, it's hard to swallow. It's hard to suffer from. Remember, he's a gap tooth, jumped up middleweight. It should never happen. All the insults, everything he threw at this man, you know, were a walking contradiction. So how will Tyson get his head around that? Especially when he looks at round 9, especially when he looks at his performance, especially will he get behind? I don't think he will. I really don't. I think everybody else around him will, because there's a lot of money involved. I don't think he will. I think this will make Tyson seriously consider walking away from this game. He's a wealthy man, you know, and he's a fighting man, and he believes hand on heart, you know, he's the best fighter in the world. He is one of those guys that now this has happened, it'd be hard for him to digest, get his head around, to accept. And I mean more than AJ, because Tyson isn't quiet in regards to running our man down. So I think he'll struggle. But the performance by both fighters is great. I think both fighters lived up to every single expectation. It was an excellent fight, and the best man won.
Well, I don't think about boxing now, please, because I say my start was September 2023. September, November, December.
October.
Oh, sorry. Listen, okay. It's 7.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April.
Yes. 9 months I work. Missed. I missed Happy New Year. I missed birthday my son. I missed birthday my son too. I missed birthday my daughter. I missed born my daughter. I missed all my family
holidays.
family holidays. All time training. My focus was only this fight. Now I'm happy. I wanna back home, go to my church, pray. I wanna say, Jesus, thank you, because for me and my country, it's a big opportunity.
Yeah, you know, we just had a fight. If you can see my face, I'm pretty busted up, and he's gone to the hospital with a broken jaw, and he's busted too. So we punched fuck out of each other for 12 rounds there. So we're going to go home, eat some food, drink a few beers, spend some family time, walk my dog, go to the tip, and me and Frank will talk about what's going to happen in the future.
Tyson's wants to do it, and Usyk's got to want to do it. I mean, one of them says, "Look, I've had enough." That could be the case, and that'd be their choice. I mean, they're two guys who I mean, they gave everything that ring, both of them.
But Usyk doesn't have the option to say he doesn't want to do it.
Well, he can. He's a champion. He can say, "I'm retiring." I'm not saying he would, but he has an option, doesn't he?
But like you said, there is a contract, and if Tyson activates, unless Usyk retires, which seems unlikely, then it's going to happen. So what's the hesitation for Tyson to say, well, yeah, we get it on again?
He did immediately say that in the ring, but I told him, I said, wait, you've been away from your family since last December, 2 back-to-back training camps, no fight in between. You know, it's a long time to be away from your family. You haven't got to make any decisions about anything. It's contracted. And if you want to go through it, you go through with it. But you know, who's anybody to question Tyson what he should be doing? That's his choice. He's the guy getting in the ring. He's the guy who's taking the lumps. And that's how it is.
I think you're right. Nobody calls the shots for Tyson, clearly, but we do question what his motivation is for making these decisions, right? He says multiple times he doesn't care about legacy, he doesn't care about the belts. I don't know if anybody really believes that 100%, but we do know he cares about money, and maybe the AJ fight, even still, is a bigger fight. It's certainly a bigger fight for England, more money.
They are big. There's of course there's big fights out there. There's no doubt about that, because he comes to fight. He's a great fighter, and up until this was his first defeat. But, you know, it'll be his choice. I mean, I'm not even going to, when I speak to him about it, I'm not even going to try and influence him. What do you want to do?
All right, let me talk to you as a promoter. I know Tyson's your man. That's, you know, you're going to back whatever he says. But as a promoter, right, going into a rematch with Usyk and potentially losing 2 fights in a row maybe makes that AJ fight less attractive, less big. Who knows what AJ does if he wins the IBF? Yeah. What do you think is the smart move for Fury up next, potentially October or early 25?
He's a very, very wealthy guy. If he fights for money, big purses, and they're huge purses, if he fights for them, then he improves his bank balance. Can he spend the money that he's got? No, he can't spend it. It's just he's made so much money. So that's got to be his choice. What does his family want to do? What's his wife want to do? What his kids want him to do? You know, he's been away from them for nearly 6 months. He's been in a training camp, not really seeing his family, except for the little break he had in between when he got cut. So that'd be his choice. And I don't think he'd even weigh it up like that. At the end of the day with Tyson, he either want to fight or he doesn't want to fight. What I said to him is, if you're going to retire, don't retire and then say you want to come back in a month's time, which he does sometimes, which he's done a couple of times. So it's better just think through. There's no pressure.